When people hear the name Sam Walton, most think of Walmart, the enormous retail chain spread across the United States and far beyond. But long before Walmart became a global giant, long before millions of shoppers pushed carts through bright aisles, and long before blue store signs appeared across small-town highways, Sam Walton was simply a hard-working young man from a quiet corner of Oklahoma. Born in 1918 in the small town of Kingfisher, Oklahoma, Sam grew up during a time when earning every dollar required real effort. His family did not live in luxury. They moved often as his father searched for business opportunities. From a young age, Sam learned that money didn't come easily, and that hard work, kindness, and determination could shape a person's entire future. These values would stay with him forever. Even as a child, Sam was fascinated by how stores worked. He watched how shoppers behaved, how goods were arranged, and how a simple, friendly smile from a store worker could make people return. By adulthood, he knew exactly what he wanted. He wanted to be in the retail world, to create a place where customers felt welcome, where prices were fair, and where almost anything could be found under one roof. In 1945, after serving in World War II, Sam Walton opened his very first store. A Ben Franklin variety store, a humble 5 and dime in Newport, Arkansas. It sold affordable, everyday items that families could buy without guilt. This simple store was the seed of something far greater. Sam studied everything: what customers liked, what annoyed them, what made them return. He worked long hours, greeted customers personally, and learned their needs. As the years passed, he opened more stores, each more successful than the last. His philosophy was simple: sell cheaply, treat customers like family. Make shopping easy for everyone. That simple approach would eventually become the foundation of Walmart, one of the most recognizable companies on earth. The success of Walmart made Sam Walton a billionaire. But money never changed him. He didn't care about fancy parties, luxury cars, or glittering mansions. He lived according to the humble values he was raised with. As Walmart grew, people became curious about Sam's personal life. What kind of home did a billionaire live in? A mansion? Gold-plated rooms? Marble floors? Surprisingly, no. Sam Walton spent most of his life in a simple ranch-style home in Bentonville, Arkansas, a quiet town that would later become the headquarters of Walmart. The house was modest, cozy, and warm, easily mistaken for any regular family home. Inside, it held memories of raising his 4 children, Alice, Rob, Jim, and John, and the origins of ideas that would reshape global retail. The home's story began in 1958 when Sam and his wife, Helen Walton, built it on a forested lot filled with tall trees and a gently running stream. Instead of clearing the land, they wanted the house to blend into nature. Their architect, Aoife Jones, a student of the legendary Frank Lloyd Wright, used local stone and warm wood to create a peaceful natural environment. That a small waterfall and reflecting pond were added to make the backyard feel like a private retreat. This peaceful home became the center of Walton family life until disaster struck in April 1972, when lightning caused a fire that destroyed the house. Sam and Helen escaped, but the loss was heartbreaking. Helen refused to give up. She asked architect Jones to rebuild the home, stronger, larger, and better suited for the family's new life. And for the first time, Sam agreed to install central air conditioning, something he previously considered unnecessary. While the new home was rebuilt, the billionaire couple lived in a double-wide trailer on their property, a sign of their remarkable humility. When the new house was completed, it remained warm, simple, and welcoming. The living room featured stacked stone walls, large wooden windows, and a fireplace where many of Sam's business ideas were born. The hearth room offered a quiet retreat, while the kitchen, practical and modern, served as the heart of family life. Each child had their own bedroom, filled not with luxury, but with personal items, books, posters, toys, and memories. Visitors often said the home felt completely normal, not the residence of one of the richest families in America. Outside, the natural beauty of Arkansas continued to shine. The yard was open and peaceful, filled with tall trees, quiet water, and the laughter of family gatherings. The landscape felt like an extension of the Ozark Woods. This house wasn't about wealth that it embodied: simplicity, humility, and family values. The same values that shaped Walmart's identity. Sam held meetings at home because he believed people spoke honestly in comfortable places. Many of Walmart's major decisions were born in rooms filled with simple furniture, warm lighting, and quiet thought. The dining room was a place for family connection, where Sam continued the tradition of nightly dinners. No matter how massive Walmart became, holidays brought special decorations, aromas of home-cooked meals, and loving moments that mattered more than money. The house was practical, functional, and organized. There were no golden chandeliers, no marble fountains, no excessive luxuries, just a comfortable, lived-in home. Each child's room reflected their personality and interests, shaping future philanthropists, business leaders, and community builders. Sam's small home office, overlooking the yard, was where he studied reports and developed ideas for improving the shopping experience for everyday people. Despite having billions, the Walton family continued living modestly because they believed in helping others rather than spending on unnecessary luxuries. Helen invested in education, community work, and charity, especially in their hometown of Bentonville. Over the years, the Walton home became more than a residence. It became a symbol of the values that built Walmart: fairness, humility, hard work, and service. And it influenced more than Sam's family. It transformed Bentonville itself. Once a quiet town, Bentonville evolved into a cultural and business hub, home to one of the world's largest corporations. Yet, it remained grounded in simplicity, much like the Walton home. Visitors today still walk through Walton's 5 and 10, the original store that began it all. Now a museum filled with stories, letters, artifacts, and the spirit of a man who changed American retail forever. Sam Walton chose to stay close to the everyday people he served. He lived among them, listened to them, and understood them. By living simply, he built a company that served millions. His home, quiet, humble, and deeply human, stands as a reminder that greatness doesn't come from luxury. It comes from values.